Late Night Health continues. Our guest is Greg Celaya, and we're talking about autoimmune diseases. We've been talking about how to find them because there's some specific testing that Dr. Celaya recommends and prescribes for his patients. And now that you get the results back and somebody has autoimmune disorder, what can we do to feel great again?
You know, it depends really what the patient's willing to do. One of the first things that we have to do is we have to heal some of these permeable membranes, like, for example, the gut, the respiratory system, etc. And once we get that stuff starting to heal, we change diet as well dramatically. It's usually a complete change.
I have to interrupt you. Last week, and I've said this on the air before, Dr. Celaya is my personal chiropractor, and besides being a good friend, we've done a lot of work together over 30 years, almost 30 years, right?
Oh, it's been a while.
It has been a while. And so he handed me some papers last week and he said, I want you to give me, I think, a 4-day overview of what you eat. I'm embarrassed. Daryl, I can't do it.
Oh, you can,
well,
you won't. There's a difference.
Yes.
You can do it, you won't.
I don't mind telling him about the octopus and scallop sashimi I had, but it's the bite of the Twinkie that I had a couple of hours later that I don't want him to know about.
Carl's Jr. has a ding-dong with ice cream in the middle.
Oh, my God.
I'm not telling you why I know that.
Yeah.
There's other things other than diet, but if somebody's not willing to change the diet, I can't help them. There's no solution. So that's just one part of the puzzle, though. I had a gal that I've been treating with autoimmune issues, and she stopped the supplements that we gave her.
Right.
And she says, I can't believe how terrible I feel after a week. I'm right back. She says, I feel terrible.
So she made the dietary changes that you recommended.
Oh, she did, but she gave up everything for a week. Now,
Wow.
It's not something that you have to maintain for the rest of your life, but with her, she was relatively new, and her system hasn't had a chance to heal yet.
So you go on it's a pretty strict diet, doctor?
It can be. It depends where you come from, right? If you're used to going to the grocery store and, eating a bunch of artificially colored foods, and there's a whole laundry list of things that we would make changes with.
Right.
You're going to have some issues changing.
And diet is important, and I guess the old adage "you are what you eat" is true.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have to look at the actual cause of the issue, not just the symptom. So, for example, as I mentioned to you before, the thyroid issues. One of the main things we're going to be looking for is gluten. The gluten protein closely relates to the thyroid tissue. And so, therefore, it causes your body, when you consume gluten, your body's going to tag it. The antibodies are going to basically tag that tissue because it looks a lot like gluten. And next thing you know, your immune system starts attacking your thyroid, and now you have more of a problem.
It's interesting. When I was young and single, I didn't eat the following. I didn't eat French fries. I didn't eat potatoes. I didn't eat bread. Just on an occasion, I would have garlic bread. But once in a while, I would eat sandwiches. I would eat bread in a sandwich, but I wouldn't eat bread along with the meal. I never did. Then I got married. And I don't know that I have a gluten sensitivity or not, but I do know that I have really grown to love good bread, not a Wonder Bread type of a thing. Should everybody cut down on gluten regardless?
Mark, I'm a bread junkie myself. I think I might have told you I can go to what's that spaghetti place down the street? Anyway,
Viva la Pasta type of thing?
I don't know, but they have some incredible bread, and I don't even have to eat the spaghetti. I can just sit there and eat bread all day. But when you look at the research that I've seen,
right,
you're not going to touch it. You're just not going to do it.
It's also wheat has changed over the years. Part of it through genetically modified engineering, And part of it is just that the kind of wheat we grow now is not what they grew during Jesus' day, 2,000
they've
years ago.
hybridized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've hybridized it.
And it's a completely different product. Well, we're out of time, Doctor. I look forward to our next conversation. We'll talk in the next couple of weeks or so. Dr. Greg Celaya, join him at drcelaya.com, by the way, Celaya, or you can go to latenighthealth.com and learn all you want to know about Dr. Celaya right there on our contributor tab. All right,
Thanks,
coming
Mark.
up, you're welcome. Thanks a lot, Doctor. Coming up in our next hour, we're going to talk about probiotics and even talk with a brain coach. More coming up. If you don't get hour 2, join us at latenighthealth.com.